Hello guys, welcome back to my channel for Jose's Random Special Vehicles. You're about to see how the unobtainable special vehicles is bulletproof Patriot. The heavy bulletproof vehicles is always unobtainable. You cannot explore it. I say no heavy bulletproof vehicles at all. And the triad vehicles, which is the elder car, and the fast car, which is the guardian vehicles, they're always obtainable. You're about to see how to get them, how hard this can be. Okay, from Salt in the World, from Wade Hassan, you may obtain a bulletproof Comet and the bulletproof speeder on all the platforms. For PSP, you may get the Blue Cruiser. GTA Chinatown Wars mode is better than the PSP to Chinatown Wars. Nintendo DS is better than the PSP. As you get a vehicle, go to the gates about where Kenny is. Try to kill these guardians of Kenny. After betraying him, you must get a war. This is the part 1, the end of part 1, Salt in the Wound. It becomes part 2 to obtain the bulletproof speeder, bulletproof Kami, and the exclusive color Blue Cruiser, which is obtainable on PSP. 3 of them can be obtained any time. When you see a bulletproof speeder, it goes away. Honestly, unless you walk away so far until the bulletproof speeder escapes. The car that I do the mission will be marked. Likely the car disappear with the new trauma of the police, like Zombie 5 Penguin and Zogwin are the police. If some cars disappeared, try to be patient to find a car without it. Sometimes you get paid on the paycheck toll. You don't get started. Obviously the green cruiser, it won't appear blue. When you try to press the enter button, the speedboat will be too slow when you attempt it for the first time. Some of the triads are trying to shut down the cruiser. The defender tried to shut down. And there's the heavy old pool comic, which is bulletproof. Try to draw away Wade Hassan until you fail the mission. This one is the easiest special vehicle ever. This one is the difficult special vehicle ever. Mostly when the comet is heavy, this one is the hostile vehicle, which is the lunatic car. That's a hostile special vehicle. Anytime the car gets angry and drives fast and hits vehicles, which is so rude. Some of them they don't deserve how to avoid the they don't deserve how to avoid the cops, how to film the mission. There's no way to pass the mission. Sometimes you may fail it because special vehicles in GTA games always disappear. The heavy, damage-proof, fireproof, explosive-proof only on Chinatown Wars. Anytime you obtain a bulletproof comet, you can explore the heavy bulletproof comet on the mission replay. You must fail the mission, but the select button is broken. Now, if you fail the mission, wait, his mission will glitch. There you go. That's how you obtain a bulletproof comet plus minigun with infinite ammunition. Bulletproof comet is one of the fastest special vehicle ever in the game. After saving and loading the save, the bulletproof comet is still there. I obtained a bulletproof comet, bulletproof speeder, and a blue crystal. Not the first time, the first save file. Now I beat 2 save files. Now I'm going to defeat the second star save long. It did a save file. When you have a personal forest mission, the Guardian car will be outside.
I must have done 2 grams.
Jackie Chan, Raw Deal, or Clear the Pier. Jackie Chan is better than Raw Deal. It's only on PSP. That's a method for it. Even the Triad has driven the Triad comet to say can. The real
Sometimes I just want to sing.
This one is the next vehicle. This one is Avanzo's car. Was bulletproof. is the bulletproof Avanzo's car. You don't have to obtain it on the real mission, it's only obtained on the mission replay. If you want the Avanzo's car on the real story mission when passing the mission, don't get too close to Avanzo when I trigger the mission. After pushing the bulletproof Avanzo's car, you can just store it in the garage by pushing it if you're not on the mission replay. Lethal vaccine storing the bulletproof Connor Sandy on the mission replay, which is the story mission replay, is always obtainable after grave situation. Avanzo was killed by me after I betrayed him. He just made a woman makeup. Avanzo never come back. Avanzo is the fourth antagonist. That's the last antagonist. Avanzo is the first antagonist which is killed. After storing bulletproof Avanzo's car, the car will be yours. Now go back to Avanzo where he is. Simply the Conoscenti is outside. The bulletproof Conoscenti will be driven away and disappear like the romance car. Now you have a bulletproof Avanzo's car. Bulletproof Avanzo's car is one of the neutral special vehicle ever. This is the most interesting special vehicles that can be found still in the show. When you are on the story mission, you simply obtain the bulletproof runaway truck and the bulletproof bus. These are one time only. When you're on the semi truck, you may throw the crates on the pickup truck. You simply obtain the bulletproof angel on that side. The first vehicle is bulletproof Stylosaur and the bulletproof police patrol. It's the second one. The bulletproof Stylosaur is one of the rarest cars in the game. Interesting fact how to have a different ways of the Stylosaur. When you knock the biker off, you simply obtain the bulletproof angel, which is one of the rarest bike ever in the game. The bulletproof deuce, ballista, and the cavi. The bulletproof bus on the story mission. The bulletproof limousine signed on the police station. and the unobtainable Sultan with a car crash behind the bulletproof dukes. And now the bulletproof styles are and the bulletproof police patrol are in sight. Well, if you obtain the bulletproof Stylizar on the mission replay instead of the ball hunt races, it's yours. Interesting rare car, which is all pro car sucks. Heavy all pro cars is good. Immediately press the pause button and quit the mission. Sometimes if you quit the mission too much, a young man in Huangli will appears on the black screen. It's supposed to be 20 weeds. So that kind of sucks. After you keep canceling on stealing the show. The next one is the bulletproof police patrol on the side of the bulletproof Stylizar. The bulletproof police patrol is a neutral special vehicle, which is some B5 Piglins and Zoglins are neutral. Even if you try to obtain the bulletproof vehicles from stealing the show, you can include the bulletproof runaway truck, bulletproof bus, bulletproof Sazor, bulletproof police patrol, bulletproof blister, bulletproof limo, and the bulletproof angel, which is always obtainable on all platforms. The bulletproof angel is a new discovery after the last year, on 2020. You can easily obtain it using the same stage on PSP emulator. When you download the Join the Wars PSP emulator, it's yours. I got the controller, which is almost crazy and almost patched. So in this next vehicle is bulletproof. Is the bulletproof dukes. The bulletproof dukes. It's a passive. It's the strongest boss vehicle, which is a muscle car, which is too strong to push the vehicle. The bulletproof dudes can destroy the police patrol so easy to lose the winter level. That's a neutral special vehicle like iron golems. You can get the bulletproof dudes on 202 on Streets of Rage. The bulletproof dukes is stolen by me on Street of Rage. Someone doesn't know how to obtain the bulletproof stealing the show vehicles on dudes on stealing the show. They don't care. They don't care about the bulletproof taxi on stealing the show. They do not care. And this next vehicle is the bulletproof blister on stealing the show. That's one of the neutral special vehicles are. Not kind of neutral vehicles which is found on me. This one is a student driver. The bulletproof ballista is a student driver with neutral. Student drivers can have a test drive, then they can have a license. Even the student driver on the bulletproof ballista, it doesn't drift. Bulletproof ballista always pass a test on the website. Anytime the student pilot and the student driver, that's a common neutral, hostile, and passive. So now on, if you're on a story mission, you just stolen the bulletproof runaway truck. That's the first vehicle in the stealing bulletproof vehicle in the stealing the show. When you have a safe house on the Algonquin house, you can store it, and it's yours. Sometimes when you go to the safe house, like our store, that's too big and it's too heavy. The bulletproof runaway truck is too heavy to push it onto the garage. The van goes in. By the way, if you obtain the bulletproof runaway truck and the bulletproof bus, they are too heavy. The heavy bulletproof bus from Alonso is too heavy than the episode 25 and the episode 36, which is too heavy and may be lost. The crane goes in because the bus is too heavy. The crane goes in after the truck was too heavy. Sometimes it goes on the sideways and almost hitting on the side. It will keep starting. This one sucks. Now the bulletproof bus in the garage. It's yours. Even if you know, if you're trying to find a bulletproof bus, it will be on site. The bulletproof bus is too heavy to push on the garage. The bus is too big and it's too heavy. Try to push it on the garage onto the safe house. It will be yours. And now the bulletproof bus in the garage. But the bulletproof burrito is almost taking too much damage. Okay, so this is the part how to obtain the bulletproof angel by knocking the biker off. Unless you obtain it was too late, it will disappear. Now we have a bulletproof limousine on site. To store it in the garage, it will be yours. lethal vaccine versus me and some of the YouTubers tried to steal the bulletproof limo in the garage. Immediately pause the video, pause the game, cancel the replay. It will be yours. Now the mission is cancelled. Finally, we have a bulletproof limousine stored in the safe house, which is always obtainable in each save file. This is the mission of Street of the Rage. This is one of the most typical vehicles to obtain it. It's the bulletproof Deuce and the bulletproof Cavalcade on the mission Street of Rage. If you want the bulletproof Cavi, you don't have to. The bulletproof Cavalcade is smoking, and the bulletproof dudes are smoking. If you're on the different safe house, you can get the bulletproof dudes and bulletproof Cavalcade at the same time. It'll be yours too. At the same time, it's better. But one time you should obtain the bulletproof dudes and the Cavalcade on the mission replay. Actually, you still have a bulletproof Stylizar in your garage, but you should save it. There are many types of free bulletproof vehicles you want to save it. This is the car show. Which car did you like? The bulletproof Dukes, bulletproof Cavalcade, or the bulletproof SR? Let me know in your comments. Two vehicles are bulletproof, always the same as tires are. Now this one is a Triaconascenti. If you want the Triaconascenti or the bulletproof duos, it's up to you. Let me know in your comments. This one is the triple insane one. It's the bulletproof Latino deuce. The bulletproof Latino deuce is one of the neutral special vehicle ever, like piglins, except for piglin brutes. After the war, the door will be locked when some cars may enter the warehouse. The gate will be open, and now the bulletproof Latino dudes are obtainable. You can store it in the safe house garage. Some manners will be spotted on sight. They won't be hostile. Some Spanish laws are neutral. Just get the side of the garage door unless you back up. Try to store the bulletproof tools in the garage. And now the bulletproof Latino tools will be yours. Now after the mission is passed, the bulletproof tools will be yours. Well, this is the end of the video. That was part 1. That's to be continued. And I'll see you next time for Jose's Random Special Vehicles.